Once upon a time, in a town located in the Arabian Sea, there was a friendly Noctilia scalentis called Plankton. One winter day, Plankton realized that there was a whole bunch of other plankton like him coming to his town. There were many more than usual, especially since it was winter time. Wow, I'm so glad to have more friends. Wait a second, there's a lot more of them than I thought. There's no place for me to have any peace and quiet. What in the world is going on? I'm going to need to talk to someone about this. But who would know about plankton populations in the Arabian Sea? I know, a scientist. So Plankton went to get his good friend Sal the scientist.
Hey Plankton, how are you doing this fine day under the sea?
I'm not doing so great. There are so many other plankton here. It's horrible.
It's probably from upwelling.
No, it can't be. I know what upwelling is, but there are a lot more plankton compared to the normal amount from upwelling this winter.
Well, have you not heard about the recent eutrophication in the sea?
No? What is eutrophication?
Eutrophication is the environment's response to new substances being introduced.
I'm not sure I understand. What does that have to do with all the other plankton?
Well, Plankton, I think you'd better do some more research on your own. Don't worry, it'll be a learning experience.
Plankton walked away confused, but intrigued, and went to his library to do some more research. Once Plankton finished his research, he exclaimed, "Wow! It says here that there's a huge dead zone in the Arabian Sea, caused by human sewage, fertilizers, and population. Apparently, the polluted waters don't have much oxygen, and most organisms here require more oxygen. Luckily, Noctilia scalentis, like me, can produce energy without much oxygen. No wonder there are so many more plankton coming to town. This environment is great for us. I wonder if this article is pulling my leg. What if some nut job decided to publish this to scare me? I'd better find more information to back it up." So Plankton went back to see his friend Sal the scientist to see what he thought about all of his research. "I figured out why there are so many other plankton like me. I also found information from another source showing us how plankton are reproducing more because of this change in our ecosystem. We don't need as much oxygen, so we've been able to thrive while other organisms struggle. Isn't that cool?"
While it may be cool for you, think about what that means for the other species in the Arabian Sea. As the organisms that lived in the dead zone die out, their predators will run out of food and die out as well. There needs to be more nutrients in the water for fish to have a higher chance of survival. This goes all the way up the food chain to humans. People in many countries rely on fishing in the Arabian Sea to sustain their communities.
I didn't think about that, but I think I understand now why this is a problem and not just fun and games. This definitely seems like a problem that needs to be fixed.